Hey everyone, welcome to Micro Adventures. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Ellie and this is Josiah, and we are live and outside in San Jose del Cabo, and hopefully you're enjoying the views behind us. There might be some whales splashing, although I don't know that you'll be looking at your screen close enough to see that, but it is whale season, which is very exciting. But let's get down to business. Full body workout. We will be on one white spring, and we are going to start in a plank to pike. So hands to the front platform, toes to your carriage. I want you to find a really strong plank position to begin, shoulders over wrists, strong core. And from here, I want you to focus on using your abs to slowly lift your hips up towards the sky. And I want you to stop before the body weight shifts into your legs and the tension leaves your core. Now this is an upper body and core move, right? We're gonna add on. Next time you do that pike and come back into your plank, we're gonna do a mini wheelbarrow. So little shift of the shoulders out away from the front platform, and then we'll go into the pike again. So next time you're in plank, little slide out, back in, right into the pike. Yep, so it's this tiny little mini wheelbarrow, like baby wheelbarrow, maybe 1 inch. And as you, it's a micro. Good one, babe. It's a micro wheelbarrow into a pike, a real pike. Josiah has jokes today. All right, 10 seconds, friends. We are gonna go nighthawk. We are gonna hit our right oblique first. So it's gonna be right forearm to the front platform, knees or toes to your carriage. Give me a side plank in 3, 2, side plank. So right forearm to the front platform, knees or toes to the carriage, okay? So Josiah's got the option here on the knees. You're gonna float your left arm, you're gonna float your left leg, push down into the right forearm, lift your right oblique away from the floor, and then we'll start to thread the needle as the carriage slides in, and we'll bring our left knee down to tap our right knee at the same time. So everything kind of floats in, everything extends back out, slowly and with control. Now, if you're doing this option on the toes, you're gonna keep both feet on the carriage. You're just gonna bend and slide the knees in and thread the needle. Josiah just said if you're doing this on your toes, you are a psycho. So if you can do this move on your toes, I would love for you to comment below this video after class, not right now. Don't interrupt your workout, friends. Check in. Right shoulder stays over the elbow, push down to the forearm, keep lifting right oblique away from the floor. Now, if this is ever too much, you can just hold the side plank. You could just thread the needle. You can also bring your left hand to the handlebar in front of you and keep holding. We've got 10 seconds. Hands come to the high handlebars. We're gonna go teaser in 5, in 4, 3, 2, teaser on 1. So hands to the high handlebars. We'll step our right foot in front of the left, so your left toes kind of tucked behind your right ankle, and your feet are probably kind of at a diagonal across your carriage. We're gonna keep the legs as straight as we can. We're gonna pike right hip over the right shoulder. Good, slowly lengthen back out. So you wanna push down into your handlebars a little bit so that you're not pulling up on the handlebars. Upper body stays stable over your platform, and your right oblique is doing all the work. So just like in that plank to pike, in this range of motion, I want you to notice where you feel your right oblique working, and we don't wanna slide the carriage in so far weight shifts into the heels, right? And we don't wanna slide it out so far that we start to dip through the right oblique. In 4, we'll bring it in halfway and hold. In 3, 2, find a little pike in where you feel this pinch in the right oblique and give me little pulses there. 10 seconds, we're gonna go running man. We'll extend the right leg long out in front of us in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So left toes stay, hands stay. Extend your right leg straight out behind you, point your toes, try to get that leg nice and long, good. Now you're gonna lift your left heel just slightly off the carriage, beautiful. From here, slide the carriage out with your left leg, right knee comes in towards the chest as you do so. Good, pull that knee up into your heart space. You're really getting that squeeze in the abs, and then lengthen out. Perfect. So right knee comes into the chest as the carriage slides out away from you. And then think single leg catfish with the left leg. So as the left knee comes in, the right leg extends out nice and straight. Awesome, awesome job. You can always set your left heel down flat on the carriage if that's more comfortable. You can always get a little more support by changing this white spring out for one black spring. In 4, we're gonna take the right leg out straight and hold in 3, 2, Send the right leg out straight. Hold energy through the tips of your toes. Give me little pulses with the leg, little squeeze of the right glute. Hips stay stable. You can continue to keep the left heel lifted or sit it down. 10 seconds. We are going floor lunge right. So your right foot comes to the right-hand side of your front platform in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go floor lunge, right side. Nice transition, Josiah. Oh, perfect. And let's hold at the bottom of our floor lunge. You just landed in it so perfectly. Let's stay right here. So right knee over the heel, hinge forward from your hips. So you bring a little more weight into the right leg. Now slowly drive down through the right heel, squeeze your right glute, lift it up. Do not lock out your knee at the top. Awesome. Right back down. So soft bend in your left knee is always great. Gorgeous. But focus is our right leg. Check in that your feet are hip distance apart, right? So you can always inch your right foot out further away from the machine if you need. Shoulders and hips are squared forward. Core is super tight. I swear, sometimes it feels like the bugs fly right up your nose. And then you're like talking and you're like, there's a bug in my nose. In 4, we're gonna hold it down. In 3, to bring it down, hold. I want carriage kicks. Left knee is gonna slide in. Left leg's gonna extend back out. Think about your right glute sitting down and back behind you. Focus some energy down through your right foot, right? Really freeze the right leg. You're here for 10 more seconds. We're gonna get right into a circle lunge. In 4, left knee under the hip. In 3, 2, bring the left knee and hold. Drive through the right heel, slowly rise to standing. Slide back down into your lunge. So this is our circle lunge. Pause here, left knee slides in. Pause, drive through right heel, slowly up to standing. Keep going. So this is our new variation. This is where we are going to stay in this circle lunge. Focus on not letting the right knee drift forward as you do this little carriage kick here. And try not to lock out the right knee at the top. Really good job, Josiah. I see some shaking, some tremors. That means we're getting where we need to go. Beautiful. Josiah says he's gonna have a juicy booty. If you took the class where we joked about that the whole time, then you're in on the joke. That is the joke. All right, in 4, hold your lunge. In 3, 2, bring it down, hold. Let's go, all carriage kicks. Freeze the right leg, left knee slides in slow. Left leg slides out slow. Shoulders away from the ears, chin off the chest. Breathe into it. Can you sink 1 inch lower? Just try, see what happens. You're here 10 more seconds. Great job, friends. We are going 1 red spring. It is spider lunge in 4, 3, 2, 1. So turn around, 1 red spring. Plant your right foot right back where it was. Now take your left heel to the back outer edge of your carriage. Sit down nice and low. See if you can square your shoulders towards the front of the space. And left heel is gonna slowly send the carriage out. Use your left glute, send the carriage out, resist back in. Awesome job here. So, spider lunge, focuses the right leg, this isometric hold. You're sitting your glute down and back. Left heel is what you want to make contact with the carriage. So finding someplace that's comfortable, that might be the rail, it might be the strap at the back edge of the rail, might be the cushion. If you need more resistance, your entire body is gonna scoot closer to your back platform. For less resistance, you're gonna scoot your body forward. And then if your machine's trying to move around on you, you can sink lower and bring your hands onto your high handlebars. Now, this might not be a very sustainable position if you are taller. The other option to keep your machine stable would be to put some heavy dumbbells on each of your platforms to try to anchor it down from moving on you. Good. And if all else fails, you could go into a runner's lunge. In 4, send the left leg out 3/4 of the way and hold. In 3, 2, send the left leg out 3/4 of the way, hold. I want you to pulse your right glute down and back an inch, pulse the carriage out an inch. Right glute, sit it down and back, pause, pulse the carriage out, pause. Down and back, pause, pulse the carriage out, pause. Keep going, you're here for 4. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Hold it down low, go back to full range of motion, stay focused, stay in the move. You've got 20 seconds. We are gonna step our right foot onto the front platform, left foot on the carriage. We're going squats. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So right foot on the front platform, left foot on the carriage. Let's get right into squats. If you have straps, feet inside the straps. Get some space between your feet, and this is gonna work evenly through both legs. So body weight is centered. Sit all the way down into your squat. Knit your low ribs together, pause at the bottom of your squat. Push down through the outer edges of your feet. Send the carriage out 1 more inch for me, come on. I know you can do it. Strive through your heels, squeeze your glutes like crazy, slowly lift it up. Do not lock out your knees at the top. Don't do it. Don't even think about it, right? We will not stand up and shake this out, okay? Here's what we can do. If we are losing our form, if we are failing, if our muscles are screaming at us, we can work a little bit higher. We can make the range of motion a little more manageable. But I don't want you to take a break and undo your work. Okay, when we stand up, shake it out, our muscles get this little break. Right? The goal of all of these exercises layering on top of each other is that we are burning out the muscles, that we're fully fatiguing them, and we get to that place where they start to tremor and they start to change. In 4, take it down and hold. In 3, your best squat right now. In 2, bring it down, hold. Send the carriage out a little further, maybe tiny flare of those knees out, really engage the outer thighs. Send your hips down and back an inch, lift up an inch. Down and back an inch, lift up an inch. Tighter through your core. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. You're here for 4. You're here for 3, 2, hold your best squat. Hold, hold, hold. You're here for 4, 3, back to full range. Go even slower. 2, full range of motion, slow as you can. Do not explode. Imagine I'm coming right on through that screen. I'm right there with you, okay? Slow. Keep the squeeze in the muscles. Focus your mind to your muscles that are working and try to dive into that sensation a little bit further, right? What can I actively do to make this more effective and more intense? You've got just 10 seconds to go here. We will be stepping our left foot forward to the floor. Quarter turn to your right. It is spider lunge, side 2. We're already on side 2, friends. In 3, 2, 1. Step the left foot forward. Right heel finds somewhere to rest on your carriage that's comfortable. Okay, so it is up to you at home to adjust your body to get enough resistance. How do you know you have enough resistance? Because you feel challenged with every repetition, and that by the end of the exercise, you're starting to get shaky, right? How do you know you have too much resistance? If you are not able to maintain proper form, right? So best you can, the shoulders are squared forward, right? We're sitting into this lunge-like position on the left leg, left knee, look down at it, it's right over the heel. You're actively pushing your left foot down into the floor. If you're not feeling the left leg more than the right leg, oh, nice, Josiah's got a little tremor going. Hinge forward from your hips, bring more body weight into the left leg, okay? Right hip, right knee, right middle toes are all sort of rotated open just a little bit. That rotation will vary based on how flexible your hips are. So we're all gonna look a little different. If you need more resistance, you are scooting back towards your back platform. If you need less resistance, you're scooting forward past the front platform. 1 inch will make a big difference. Let's send the carriage out 3/4 of the way and hold right here. Send it out, hold, pulse your left hip down and back an inch. Pulse the carriage out an inch. Down and back an inch, hold, out an inch, hold. Down and back an inch, hold, out an inch, hold. You're here 10 more seconds. Build the intensity, build the sensation you're feeling in your muscles, right? You're playing with that edge, trying to make it more intense. Hold everything steady, go back to full range of motion, spider lunge. You got this. Bend through the right knee. Good. Can you set your left glute down and back? Can you push your left foot into the floor a little bit more? All these little extras add up to a lot by the end of this class. You've got 15 seconds. It will be 1 white spring. Come right back to where you are. We've got floor lunge on our left leg. In 3, 2, 1. Reach down, change your springs. Let's go floor lunge. Awesome. Right into it. Let's bring it down. Let's find that hold. Remember how we held on the other side? Yeah, let's hold on this side too. Good. Check in left knee over the heel. Bring some energy down into the left heel. Tighten up through the core. Drive into your left heel slowly and with control. Lift it up. Take your time. Good. Now, if you're looking to make floor lunge more intense, you can by adjusting where your left foot is. Right? If you scoot your left foot further forward, you get less help from your spring. Likewise, if you inch your left foot back, you're gonna get more help from the spring. Okay, less or more isn't like necessarily better, right? You're trying to meet yourself where you're at today, right? Where you're at today is getting the most intense workout on this machine with your best form. Okay, and that's gonna look different every day. Some days your body's gonna be in one position in a move, and other days you're gonna have to adjust it differently. Right, so that's why I love this workout so much, is because you get to listen to your body and you get to set yourself up where it's gonna work for you. Let's bring it on down and hold in 3, 2, bring it down, hold. Freeze your left leg, chin off your chest. Let's go carriage kicks. Right knee's gonna slide in, right leg slowly extends back out. How's your core? Can you sit your left hip down and back a little further? What if you try and just see what happens? Let's go 10 seconds in these kicks. We're gonna get into our circle lunge next. You're so close to being finished with legs. Stay with me. In 4, right knee under the hip. In 3, 2, right knee under the hip. Pause. Drive through your left heel. Slowly come to standing. Don't lock out the knee. Slide down into that lunge. Back knee comes in. Slow. Every part of this is slow. Extend it out. And as you extend out the motion with your physical body, I want you to extend your breath. Breathe deeper, fuller. Try to match your breath with parts of this movement. I swear it will help you. Okay? I like to think of this workout almost as like a moving meditation. Right? Because when you get into this flow state, you don't have space to think about anything else. Right? The only thing that matters right now is this particular lunge. This particular breath, right? It is so challenging, there's not space for anything else. Good job. We're gonna bring it down and hold in 3, 2, bring it down, hold. All carriage kicks, all carriage kicks. Yes, yes, yes. 15 seconds, sit your left glute down and back. We're going running man, hands to your high handlebars, right foot on the carriage, left leg is extended for that pulse. In 4, 3, 2, hands to high handlebars, right foot stays, left leg is extended, nice. Now extend the left leg nice and long, squeeze the glute, pulse it up, pulse it up. Final burnout for that left leg, squeeze your glute, hips steady, core is tight. Oh, I heard Josiah groan, you're here for 5, you're here for 4. Let's go running man in 3, 2, 1. So slide the carriage out, left knee comes in towards the chest. That's it, good job. Nice transition, Josiah. Stay with me, friends. We are so close to being done. Let's just hit that left oblique, and then we have a little finisher, and we're gonna call it a day. Push down on those high handlebars, core is tight. Okay, I want you to think when the left knee comes into the chest, really lift it up towards your heart space. You're getting the low abs. And when you slide the right knee in, I want you to think single leg catfish, right? All low abs, perfect. We're gonna go 15 seconds. And then we've got teaser. We're just gonna step the left foot in front of the right foot. In 5, 4, 3, 2, teaser on 1. So just go ahead, step the left foot in front of the right foot. Toes kind of go diagonally across your carriage. Chest is squared to the front platform. Squeeze your left oblique and drive your left hip up over the left shoulder. Right, stop before your body weight dumps into your feet, and then slowly slide the carriage right back out. Now I like to point my thumbs forward on top of my handlebars and wrap my knuckles under. I also like to push down through the heels of my hands so that I'm not getting any tension in my wrists. I know these handlebars can still be pretty intense, right? So if they're really bothering your hands, you can try bringing your hands down to your front platform, see if that feels a little better. In 4, bring it in halfway and hold. In 3, 2, halfway in, give me those little pulses. We're gonna go 10 seconds. It is Nighthawk. Left forearm to the front platform. Let's get you off those hands in 5, 4, 3, 2, left forearm front platform, knees or toes to the carriage. Get that solid side plank going first, then float the top arm, float the top leg. And then it's this big expansion out, right? It's a thread the needle with the right arm, right knee will tap the left knee the entire time your left side waist is lifting away from the floor, right? The carriage kind of just moves as a result of this thread the needle and this lifting motion through the left oblique. So the carriage only slides in because your left oblique starts to crunch and lift away from the floor. Optional on toes, both feet stay on the carriage, right? And it's accordion. You're just sliding the knees in as you thread the needle and extending back out through the legs. And yeah, if you can do this one on the toes, wow. Please let me know. I would love to know who does this one on their toes. You should brag about that in the comment thread. That's what it's there for. Josiah's laughing. All right, friends. In 5, you're going to meet me in a plank. Hands to your front platform, toes to the carriage. Final move in 3, 2, let's go plank. Hands to the front platform, toes to the carriage. Find that strong, strong plank. Now listen, we are going to do a dancing pike. So what we're going to do is plank to pike up through center. And then as you slide out into plank, you're going to dip your hips over to one side slightly, just enough to feel the oblique. Pike up through center, and then hips kind of dip over to the other side. Perfect. Pike up through center. Now, if this bothers your back or this move doesn't work for you, you're just doing plank to pike. Josiah told me plank to pike is his favorite move before we started this class, and I was like, good news, we're doing it twice today. Shoulders away from the ears. Josiah probably wants to kill me right now. Okay, listen up, friends. You've got under 30 seconds left in your workout. This is where it matters. Okay, if you need to drop for a second, I want you to come to your knees and I want you to hit a wheelbarrow. Okay, if you step out of this plank to pike, you get right back into it. We're dancing it out side to side. And here's what we're gonna do. Final 10 seconds, we're gonna hold our plank together. In 4, meet me in your best plank. In 3, 2, strongest plank, hold. Option here to bend the knees, little pedal of the knees. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. You are done. Sit your hips to your heels, stretch your arms forward. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Stay here again. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. Okay, we'll slowly make our way up to a comfortable seat. Okay, just turn to face us. Let's just roll those shoulders out a few times. So draw them up towards the ears, slide them down and back. Good, couple rolls for the shoulders. Make sure you are stretching things out, right? Get some stretches in for the legs, the upper body. Let's take 2 deep breaths together, sealing in all that hard work. So inhale, circle, sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Job. Thank you so, so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. We love you. Keep coming back. Keep telling your friends about Micro Adventures. And we'll see you in class real soon.